When people think about confidence, they often imagine the loudest person in the room. They picture someone fearless, charismatic, outspoken, and completely certain of themselves. Society tends to associate confidence with boldness, dominance, and visibility. But what if confidence isn't loud at all? What if true confidence is quiet? What if strength isn't about being the center of attention, but about continuing to move forward, despite fear, doubt, and insecurity? This is why Hinata Hyuga is one of the most psychologically powerful characters in anime. At first glance, she appears shy, timid, and uncertain. She struggles to speak her mind. She doubts herself constantly. She feels overshadowed by those around her. Many people overlook her because she doesn't fit the traditional image of strength. But that is exactly what makes her story so important. Hinata teaches a lesson that millions of people need to hear. You do not have to be loud to be strong. You do not have to be fearless to be courageous. And you do not have to believe in yourself perfectly before taking action. Her journey is not about becoming someone else. It is about becoming more of who she already is. From an early age, Hinata grew up under enormous pressure. She was born into a powerful family with expectations attached to her name. Others expected excellence from her. They expected strength. They expected leadership. They expected perfection. Many people know what that feels like. Perhaps not through a ninja clan, but through parents, teachers, society, or even their own expectations. The pressure to perform can become overwhelming. The pressure to meet standards can create anxiety. The pressure to be enough can slowly convince you that you aren't. Hinata struggled with exactly this problem. She constantly compared herself to others. She saw people who were stronger, faster, more talented, more confident. And every comparison reinforced a painful belief: I'm not enough. Psychologists refer to this as negative self-concept. A self-concept is the collection of beliefs we hold about ourselves. These beliefs influence how we think, act, and respond to challenges. If you believe you are capable, you approach opportunities differently. If you believe you are inadequate, you approach those same opportunities with fear. The challenge is that many people confuse thoughts with truth. Just because you think you're not enough doesn't mean it's true. Just because you feel insecure doesn't mean you're incapable. But when negative thoughts repeat often enough, they begin to feel like reality. Hinata spent years trapped inside this cycle. Every mistake reinforced her doubts. Every setback confirmed her fears. Every comparison weakened her confidence. This is something countless people experience every day. They compare their lives to others, their success to others, their appearance to others, their achievements to others, and slowly they convince themselves they are falling behind. The problem with comparison is that it creates impossible standards. There will always be someone stronger, someone smarter, someone wealthier, someone more talented. If confidence depends on being better than everyone else, confidence will always remain fragile. Hinata's growth begins when she stops focusing entirely on other people and starts focusing on her own progress. This is one of the most important mindset shifts in personal development. Confidence is not built through comparison. It is built through evidence. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, confidence grows. Every time you face a fear, confidence grows. Every time you take action despite uncertainty, confidence grows. Confidence is not something you wait to feel. Confidence is something you build. This is where Hinata's story becomes truly inspiring. She does not wake up one day completely transformed. She does not suddenly become fearless. She does not magically eliminate self-doubt. Instead, she learns something much more powerful. She learns to act despite it. Many people believe courage means not being afraid. But courage has never meant the absence of fear. Courage means moving forward while fear is present. Fear and courage often exist together. In fact, courage is impossible without fear. If there is no fear, there is nothing to overcome. Hinata demonstrates this repeatedly. She is afraid. She is uncertain. She doubts herself. Yet she continues. And that is what makes her brave. The strongest people are not always the ones who feel the least fear. Often they are the ones who refuse to let fear make their decisions. This distinction changes everything. Most people wait until they feel confident before taking action. Hinata teaches the opposite lesson. Take action first. Confidence follows. Psychologists often refer to this as self-efficacy. Self-efficacy is the belief that you can handle challenges and achieve goals. Interestingly, self-efficacy does not come from positive thinking alone. It comes from experience. Every time you survive something difficult, your mind gathers evidence. Every challenge overcome becomes proof. Every obstacle faced becomes proof. Every small victory becomes proof. Over time, this evidence accumulates, and confidence begins to grow naturally. Hinata's confidence wasn't built through compliments. It wasn't built through validation. It wasn't built through external approval. It was built through repeated acts of courage. This is important because many people spend their lives waiting for validation. They want others to tell them they're good enough, smart enough, talented enough, worthy enough. The problem is that external validation creates dependency. If your confidence depends on other people's approval, it disappears whenever approval disappears. True confidence is internal. It comes from knowing who you are, regardless of what others think. Hinata slowly develops this kind of confidence. Not because the world suddenly changes, but because her relationship with herself changes. She stops defining herself by her weaknesses. She starts focusing on growth. This shift is incredibly powerful. Many people identify too strongly with their flaws. They say, "I'm shy, I'm awkward, I'm insecure, I'm not confident." But these are not identities. They are experiences, and experiences can change. One of the most damaging things people do is turn temporary challenges into permanent identities. Hinata never allowed her insecurity to become her destiny. She treated it as something to overcome, rather than something to accept forever. This mindset is essential for growth. Your current condition is not your final condition. Your current limitations are not permanent limitations. Who you are today is not who you must remain tomorrow. Every person is a work in progress. Hinata embodies this beautifully. Another important lesson from her story is the difference between attention and impact. Modern culture often rewards visibility. People are encouraged to be louder, to stand out, to dominate conversations, to constantly seek attention. Hinata reminds us that influence doesn't require noise. Some of the strongest people in the world are quiet. Some of the most influential people are gentle. Some of the most powerful individuals lead through character rather than volume. Quiet confidence is one of the rarest forms of confidence because it doesn't need to prove itself. It doesn't seek validation. It doesn't demand recognition. It simply exists. People with quiet confidence don't need everyone to notice them. They don't need to win every argument. They don't need constant praise. Their self-worth comes from within. This is where Hinata's character becomes a powerful model for emotional maturity. She learns that strength is not domination. Strength is self-mastery. Strength is remaining kind in a world that rewards aggression. Strength is remaining compassionate in a world that encourages comparison. Strength is continuing to believe in yourself, even when evidence seems limited. Perhaps the greatest lesson Hinata teaches is that personal growth is often invisible. People see confidence as the destination, but they rarely see the journey. They don't see the internal battles, the doubts, the fears, the moments of uncertainty. They only see the final result. Hinata reminds us that every confident person was once insecure. Every strong person was once weak. Every courageous person was once afraid. Growth is not about becoming perfect. Growth is about becoming slightly better than you were yesterday. One step at a time, one challenge at a time, one act of courage at a time. And maybe that is why Hinata resonates with so many people. She isn't the strongest character. She isn't the loudest character. She isn't the most gifted character. She is something much more relatable. She is proof that ordinary people can become extraordinary through persistence, self-belief, and courage. Her story reminds us that confidence is not reserved for a select few. It is not something people are born with. It is something they build. One decision at a time, one challenge at a time, one courageous step at a time. And if there is one lesson Hinata Hyuga leaves us with, it is this: you do not need to become someone else to find confidence. You simply need the courage to become fully yourself. Because true confidence is not about being louder than everyone around you. It is about finally believing that your voice deserves to be heard.